Welcome to another PCS Legal video. Today we're going to discuss Stamp Duty 2020 and possibly how to reduce paying it. The recent stamp duty holiday helped boost the UK's property market during the coronavirus pandemic. The property tax break was put in place in July 2020 and was slowly phased out until the end of September, when the threshold returned to the normal level. But what is stamp duty? Why do we have to pay it? And how can buyers reduce or possibly avoid paying it? Well, stamp duty is a conditional tax paid when you buy land or a residential property, generally over the value of £125,000. Second home buyers pay an extra 3% stamp duty on properties that cost more than £40,000. You should note that stamp duty applies to both freehold and leasehold properties, whether you're buying a property with your own money or using a mortgage. In Scotland, stamp duty is called Land and Building Transactions Tax, and in Wales it's called Land Transaction Tax. So why do buyers pay stamp duty? Well, stamp duty dates back to 1694, and although initially temporary, it was so successful that it's remained in place ever since. Stamp duty today covers the cost of the legal documents for the transaction process involved in purchasing a property. You have to pay stamp duty on completion, and your lawyer will discharge this liability at the Inland Revenue within 14 days of the completion date. If it is not submitted in time or paid, the Revenue might charge you interest and a penalty. How to reduce stamp duty costs? Well, it's difficult, if not impossible, to avoid paying stamp duty altogether, but there are ways to reduce the costs depending on who you're buying for and how you're buying it. If you're buying a property for someone else, you may be able to gift a deposit to them, meaning the stamp duty for a second home won't apply. If you're a first-time buyer, you could apply for the First Home Buyer Assistance Scheme, which would mean you'd be exempt from paying the charge. Another way to reduce stamp duty is by paying less for the property. Negotiating the property down will mean you'll pay less stamp duty together. You may also be able to claim your stamp duty back. You can claim back the extra 3% additional stamp duty surcharge if you are selling your main home within 3 years of buying a second home. Finally, you should note that if your purchase is a mobile home, such as a caravan or a boat, then you'll be exempt from paying stamp duty altogether. If you have any questions or concerns regarding stamp duty or any other part of the conveyancing process, please contact any one of our managers in our offices across Essex and London.